Hello everyone. Let us continue with our chapter 14, creating a Django-based basic web application chapter. And in this particular topic, we are going to look into the CSV and text file, how to create this with the help of Django application. I'm going to refer to the same example that I've already explained in my previous slide, in my previous PowerPoint presentation. That is, we have an online application under which we have already prepared an apps known as customers. So along with that, today we will add another apps known as customers registration. In customers, we don't need to add or store any particular information here. In the customers, under the template where we have created, we already created a page1.html where the users can view a kind of an online demonstration in that particular page1.html under the templates which we have already prepared. Now in customers registration, here we are going to ask some users to to give us some informations about them, like the customer's name, the customer's contact number, as well as the customer's locality, just for our record. So we will be storing those informations. One way is to store that under CSV file, and the other way is to store in text file. So today our exercise will be how to prepare those file and store in your computer system. Like suppose for a web application, you are making some online for online shopping, you're preparing a kind of web page. Then now if the users log in and register to your website, then you'll be able to collect those information and store it under the CSV file. And as explained already earlier, under online application, there should be another app known as online, the same name as the application name that you have. Under that, we will have four files: init, settings, urls, and wsgi. But most of the time we make some changes or many changes only in these two files, settings and urls. Now in the apps, there should be 6 files which already comes along with your Django and Python. But then here what I want to point out is, along with the 6, what today we will be doing is we will be adding another URL files as well. What you have to do is just copy this urls .py file from your online apps and just copy and paste it there. That will help you to access your URL page or the HTML page that you have made. So I'll show you the step in the coming slide. Let's move on. Now the first changes or the addition that we have to do is we will go to our settings, the online file. Remember the file name that I've given was the application name that I've given was online 5. So you can see the location. It have already started my command prompt. My server is already started. I've started a virtual environment. Then I'm inside Django online 5, and I'm now right now inside my online 5 apps. And now I'm supposed, earlier we have already added that customers. Now we will be adding the next apps known as customers underscore reg or registration, or you can give any name according to your choices. And please, just to add, make sure that the same way you have created that Python manage.py start app customers underscore registration or register. These you have to do that in your command prompt before you add it here. Otherwise, you'll not be able to find this, okay, or it will give an error. And after that, the same way, after you add the customers underscore registration, go to file and save. And then the next steps, what you have to do is you will go again to your template. In our earlier example, we have already created page 1 and page 2. Now for today, we will make an HTML file known as customer underscore registration. And what you should be writing in this HTML file, I'll be showing in the next slide. Here, you'll be writing the same way. You'll be making an HTML file. So HTML starting tag, closing tag, and body sections. And here something new here is, since we are asking the user to enter their details, assuming that you already know how to create a form inside your HTML, you will go to form action. Here we're using hash, means in the same page it will be stored. Sorry, here you have to make sure this form action, ACTIO, and the T is missing here. Action is equal to hash, and method should be post. Along with this, you'll be adding the CSRF underscore token inside the bracket with a percentage mark here. This is to signify that whatever you are storing now will be stored inside your inside your CSV file. So other things are the same as the way normally that how we used to create our HTML file. It remains the same here. I have customer name, input type is equal to text, and I'm giving the name as customer name, break, and then contact number, locality. So I'll be showing you the particular out page for this, and I have given some locality name like Laimukra, Don Bosco, Dhanketi, Malki Point, Barik, and PB as well. So accordingly, if you want to make some more changes or add some more, you can do as well. Okay, so this is a HTML file which you will be writing inside your customer underscore reg, and you'll save this one and save it inside your templates. Now coming to the view section of your customer underscore registration, that apps, you will go there and make sure this is what you'll be writing. Okay, you write from Django shortcut import renders already there. Make sure you will write this import CSV. Without this, you will not be able to import a CSV. And if you have already installed, it's well and good, it will work. But if not, before writing this import CSV, you have to run in your command prompt with pip pip install CSVL importer, then it will be automatically stored in your computer system. So make sure before you run this particular file that you run this in your command prompt, pip install CSV importer, then you'll be able to store your file in your CSV file. So I have given a function name, details request, and if request is method is equal to post, and dictionary, all your files will be stored in a form of dictionary and request.post. And when uh, uh, if you add a new here, customer data.csv will be the name of the file which I'll be creating, and appending means each time as a user add new value, it should be appended, and you'll write a new file, and accordingly this is the program that you'll be writing. And return render request, when a request is made for details, then a page customer registration.html, that the page which I've just shown you in the previous slide, that particular page, that means the form page should be displayed. And the first one is the one which you have already prepared for a customer. If the user write localhost colon uh, uh, underscore sorry, localhost colon 8000 slash first, then the page1.html will be displayed. Now moving on, the other changes that you have to do is, as I've already told you, you will be adding another URL, means along with the 6 file, that means we should be having 7 files now. The URL files from your apps should be copied inside your customer registration apps, and then this is already there. And make sure here you add this particular line, URL patterns path register. So when I type register, it will go to the views, that details, remember the details are the function that I've defined. So it will go to register. I mean, if you write localhost colon 8000 slash register, then it will take you to the details function. That means it will take you to your customer underscore registration.html file. So this is what you'll be adding inside your customer registration apps. Okay, the URL. Now, moving on, go to the URL py of online and make changes as given here. That means I already have Django contribution, Django URLs and customers. So along with the customers, you'll be adding this as well. That means from customer registration, you'll import the views. This is what you have to do inside the apps, inside the application. That means inside the online 5 application folder, you will make these changes and make sure you add this line part register views dot details, click file and save, and your file should be working. Now, if everything else is working properly, you should be able to see this particular page. This is the form that we have prepared. You go to the Google Chrome and check your output and make sure you restart your server. That the Python manage.py run server should be there in your command prompt. And after, if you write this, because the name that we have given is register, so localhost colon 8000 slash registered, and this page should be uh, displayed. Now, let's see how in our CSV file how it will appear. So, for an example, I have given my customer name is Durga, and 222 contact number I've given, and locality as Malki Point. Now, if I click on submit, now this file goes inside my online 5 apps, and the output will be stored this way. Let me show in the next slide. See, you should be seeing customer data. Remember, I have said that your file will be stored as customer data .csv, and a appending was there. See, these I already have some few customers added here, and I've given for Hashwa this, and Don Bosco area, then Rini, and this Laimukra area and Durga. These are the numbers which these are the customers detail which have already been added. So if you click on or add another customer details, and below this it will come. Okay, so that means it shows that your file is working properly, and now it is stored inside your customer data. So the same way, this is an example to show you how your CSV file will be created. Yeah, in your textbook it has been explained elaborately, so you can refer to your textbook from 14.11 section. Example is given there. So likewise, now I've shown you only for CSV. You can try even for your text file and perform your practical exercises. Thank you so much.